Hello everybody, it's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on the bucket hat that I've made a few of them. And someone asked me to do a tutorial, so I said yes. So what you will need for the bucket hat is a 4.50 millimeter hook or 7, pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and a stitch marker if you aren't familiar with doing this stitch. You might want to use a stitch marker in the beginning just so you'll know where you need to start. Otherwise, get your materials together and let's get, oh, nope, we can't get started without yarn. So let me move this, show you what yarn I'll be using. So I'm going to be using, I haven't done one. Ooh, that's close. Okay, I think that's better. So I have not done one in green. So this one is grass green. And it is a 4 medium weight yarn, and it calls for a 5 millimeter hook. But as I said, I'll be using a 4.5. And that's Karen Pound of Love. And I have another big Karen Pound of Love. And this color is Kelly Green. Also 4 medium weight. And uses a 5 millimeter hook. But we, again, will be using the 4.5 millimeter hook for this hat. So now get your materials together and let's get started. Okay, so I am starting with the lighter green color. So you want to start with a magic circle, and I just do a simple one. Wrap the yarn around my fingers, go under the first one, grab the back one, pull my fingers through, and then just do. For this, I'm chaining 2. And then I'm doing a double crochet, but I won't finish it. So I start the double crochet, chain over and pull through 2. And then you want to bring in your new yarn color to finish off that double crochet. And on the video that I watched, she leaves a really long tail. I didn't leave a long tail. So that double crochet is finished. And I always drop the yarn that I'm not using. I drop that yarn and pick up the new yarn. And you want to hold on to all of this yarn because you're going to crochet over it. So we're going to start another double crochet, and we will be doing 12 double crochets in this magic ring, alternating. So again, you start the double crochet, drop that yarn, pick up your first yarn, and that first yarn you want to tug it a little so that it stays flat, doesn't bunch up as you're going, and then to finish off your double crochet. Then start another double crochet with the new yarn, and again you're holding all of those tails. So do half of that double crochet, drop that yarn, pick up the new color, and at some point, again, your just to let you know, your yarn will get tangled, so you'll probably spend a lot of time trying to untangle it. So this is what you have so far. So, and if your hole here is you having a hard time controlling it, just pull the tail so you can close it some and make it easier to control. Then yarn over, grab that one, do half the double crochet, drop that yarn, pick up the new color, and finish that. So I'll show you one more time and I'll finish off camera and come back when I'm finished. Yarn over, go into your ring, grab your yarn, yarn over, do half of the half double crochet, drop that yarn to the back, grab your new color and pull it through. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets, and you need a total of 12 double crochets, not counting that chain 2 right now. So go ahead and finish that and do your 12 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of the 12th double crochet. I am on my 12th double crochet, still holding on to all those tails. And I'm going to finish out this Now you just want to take that tail that you have for your magic circle and pull it closed. And you can also crochet over that tail, but just keep, as you're going, tugging on it to make sure that hole stays closed. So now you want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 2. Make sure you still carry those tails. You can drop them if you want and just weave them in, but I'll just carry them and just weave them in as I go. Now you want to chain 2 and then do a double crochet in the top of the next double crochet. Make sure I get in there. And do half the double crochet, and then you want to drop that yarn and pick up the new yarn. Now that chain 2 counts now as a double crochet. So you have that, you'll have 2 double crochets in that first one. So in the next double crochet you want to put 2 double crochets in there, making sure that you don't finish out the second one. So you do 1 double crochet and do a half of a double crochet, drop that yarn, pick up your new color to finish out that double crochet, and then go to the next chain, the next double crochet, and do another double crochet into that one, and another double crochet in the same one, but you don't finish it out. You drop that, pick up your new yarn, and finish. Oh, wait a minute, I see yarn in my way. I want to go in the back, not in the front. And you want to make sure you try to hide those yarns as much as possible. So I keep mine in the back. So next one, same thing. Do a double crochet and start another double crochet. Do half, drop that yarn, pick up your new color. So that is your repeat around. So I will meet you at the end of this round. Again, drop it, pick up your new color. So you'll be carrying your yarn throughout this entire hat. So I'll meet you at the end. Ooh, I hope I was on camera. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I am near the end, and one thing that I may not have made clear is that you always, the yarn that you are crocheting over, when you are getting ready to change the colors, you want to tug on it to make sure that it is laying flat. And you can always pull that back yarn to make sure your stitch is nice. So I have crocheted over all of my tails. Pull your yarn, because if you don't, you're going to end up with probably with a bigger hat than you thought, because it's not tight. My yarn is definitely all crossed over itself now. Again, the yarn that you're carrying, pull it a little tighter, tug it a little. And now you should have 24. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Now, I'm going to take this out because we want to finish this one off because we're changing the sequence. So finish that off with the 2 greens. Then you want to slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 over that, and now I want that in the back. And chain 2, and then in the next one we want to do 2 double crochets, 1, and do half a double crochet, just wrap that one, tug on this one, and finish that double crochet. Then on the next one I want to do a double crochet, and then into the next double crochet you want to do double crochet and start another double crochet in that same stitch. Do half of it, drop that yarn, pick up your new one, tug it first, then yarn over and make your next double crochet. So you're going to have 3 double crochets in each one of these stitches, and as you can see your color sequence has changed because now we're starting to get that checkered look. So again, to show you, double crochet into the first one, double crochet into the next one, and do a second one, do half of that, tug on that one that you're getting ready to change to, yarn over, and pull it through to finish that one. Next one, double crochet, and as I say, it's gonna tangle. And my skeins are so big, I'm not even going to try to fight with them to pick them up and change it around. Okay, double crochet, another double crochet, start it, half, pull your yarn you're carrying, yarn over, and finish it off. So that is what you need to do all the way around. And I'll meet you at the end of round 3. Okay, so I am at the end. Gonna pull on that to tug it a little so I can change colors. Slip stitch to join. Keep that yarn in the back. Chain 2, and in your next double crochet you want to do a double crochet. This is round 4, and 2 double crochets into the last double crochet, and on the last one you do half, tug on that, drop the yarn, and finish your double crochet. Next double crochet, and next one double crochet, and then in the last one double crochet, and do half a double crochet, tug on that one, and finish your double crochet. Again, double crochet, so each one, so you're increasing by 1 on this round. That's 2 double crochets, and in the last one can do a double crochet and start a double crochet, do half, tug on that yarn, yarn over, and finish your double crochet. So you should have something, depending on whatever colors you're using, you should have something that looks like this. So round 1 is singles, round 2 is 2, round 3 was 3, and now we're on round 4, so you should have 4 in each area. So finish round 4, and I will meet you at the end. So I'm at the end, and you should have something that looks like this. So at the end, you want to do your 2 double crochets, and you're going to finish this double crochet because we are again going to change the sequence. And make sure you tug on that one that you are carrying. So slip stitch into the chain 2 and chain 2, double crochet into the next double crochet, double crochet into the next one, trying to keep my yarn as little tangled up as possible. And into the next one you want to do again 2 double crochets, but you don't finish the second one. And pull your carried yarn taut. Make sure it's not taut, but so that it pulls out. It's not lumped up back there. And in the next one you change the colors, and now we're going on to the next one. Double crochet, double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, and then 2 double crochets and one that's not finished because you have to change your color again. Pull the one that you're carrying so that it's smooth, and so this is round 5, and you should have 5 color chain in each one around. So I'll show you again on this one. Do a double crochet in the first one, double crochet in the second one, double crochet in the third one, and in the fourth 2 double crochets, 1, start the second one, pull that carried yarn and yarn over, pull through, and you finish that. So continue in that sequence around, and I'll meet you at the end of round 5. Okay, so I am at the end of round 5. Yes, round 5. And I'll pull that yarn that I'm carrying, slip stitch into the top of the chain 2, so round 6 and 7 will be the same sequence. One, 2, same color sequence I should say. Double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, and these 6, 7, and 6 and 7, they will be increased rounds as well. Double crochet into the next one, and then you'll do 2 double crochets into the last one, and on the last double crochet you want to do half, pull that yarn that you're carrying so that it straightens out, and yarn over, pull through your next color, and again double crochet, next one double crochet, next one double crochet, and in the next one double crochet, and in the last double crochet will be 2 double crochets, so you double crochet 1, and the next double crochet you're going to do half of it, pull your yarn and finish out that double crochet. So now you should have 6 in each one around, and this is round 6. So again, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and you can always pick your yarn up and like leave the hook in and let it twirl around to unravel, if you can do that, or you can be mindful of it tangling and just keep the yarn as free of tangles as possible. Okay, the next one, another double crochet, and in the last one will be 2 double crochets, 1 and half of 1, and again pull that yarn that you're carrying and yarn over and pull through. And when you're pulling the yarn, you don't want it too tight, you just want to pull it, and it'll stop on its own. So if you pull past it stopping, then you are pulling too tight. So all you want to do is just straighten it out so that it's not all bunched up. So continue that pattern around. So in each one of your checkers, you will have 6 double crochets. So I will meet you at the end of round 6. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 6 and doing my last half of the double crochet. Pull that tail, finish off that, slip stitch into that chain 2, chain 2, and now this is round 7, so you should have a total of 7 double crochets. So that's 2, 3, and remember the chain 2 counts as a double crochet on that first round, first one. 4, 5, and 2 in the last one. That's 1 and half of the second one. Pull your yarn over and pull through. That's 7. So on to your next one, same thing. So this is a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Another one makes 7. So do half of that one. Pull that yarn that you're carrying, yarn over, pull through. So you should have something that looks like this so far. If you're following me with green, this is what you will have. If you have another color, you still should have the alternating colors. So finish out round 7 and I will meet you at the end. I am at the end of round 7 doing a double crochet, and I am going to finish out the second double crochet because it's time to change the color lineup again. I am at the end of round 7, and I'm going to measure it. It's supposed to be about 7 inches. Mine is quite over the 7 inches, but I crochet a little looser, so I probably should have went down another size, but I will keep on. Mine measures 7 3/4, but I will continue on. So just keep in mind that it should be at least 7 inches. I've made several of these, and they have fit my head fine, and I think all of them are probably about the same, definitely over 7 inches. Now moving on to round 8, and we are going to finish that last double crochet off, and because we're changing colors again. So round 8, slip stitch to join on that chain 2, chain 2, and double crochet across. Round 8, 9, and 10 are no longer increasing. So you just want to do your double crochets and change your color at the end, and just keep doing that pattern for the next 3 rows. So 8, 9, and 10, no increase. Gotta take that out. Again, pull, make sure your yarn is not bunched up. Change to your next color and continue around. So this is the pattern for rounds 8, 9, and 10. So I will meet you at the end of round 10. So again, these are no increases. So it's only 1 double crochet in the last stitch. And you should have 7 double crochets on each one. That's 3, 7, 3, 7. I will meet you at the end of round 10. All right, I'm at the end of row 10, and your hair hat should have a cup look to it now, or a bowl. And we're going to finish this one with the same color, because we are going to change our colors again. So row 11, 12, and 13 are done the same way, no increasing. Just alternate your colors. And again, you should still have 7 double crochets on each color checkered. And so this will be 3 more rounds in this sequence. And remember to pull that traveling, that's not traveling, what's the word? The yarn that you're carrying. So round 11, 12, and 13 are just the same as the previous rounds, no increasing. So I will meet you at the end of at the end of round 13. Okay, I am on my last stitch on round 13, and I'm going to finish this one out because we're going to change colors again. I'm going to pull that yarn that we're carrying, slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Now this is the start of the brim. So what you want to do is go into the front loops only. So in the next stitch, you're going to go into the front loop and still carry that yarn and do your double crochet. Why is this hanging down? Okay, front loop only in the front. Front loop. And this is what you'll do all the way around. Make sure you change your color at the end. Front loop only. You have to double crochet, pull your tail you're carrying, drop that one, change your color. We're continuing front loop only. And just continue all the way around. Front loop only. No increase. And this brings out the brim to give it the bucket hat look. Changing colors again. So as you can see, it'll come out. Because then you're only going into the front loops. So that's making that little rim right there. So continue that around, and I will meet you at the end of round 14. Working front loop only. And just in case you're not familiar, when you look at your stitches, you have a V stitch here. You have a back loop, you have a front loop. You're only going into the front loop. Normally you would go under both, but we're only going into the front. So just continue on that way, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I have finished round 14, which is a front loop only, and I'm going to go to round 15, slip stitch to join. Looks like I gotta get in there. I'm all off camera, sorry. Okay, slip stitch to join. And you want to chain 2. And now we're back to doing increases again. And this is round 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'Actually, that is 7 because your chain 2 counts as a stitch. So that's 7. And 1 more to go in there. Do half of the double crochet. Sorry if I was off camera. Pull your string, pull your yarn. Make sure it's not bunched up. Change to the next color. And you want to do this round 15 is an increase round, and round 16 is an increase round. So I will meet you at the end of round 16. So just remember, at the end of round 15, at the end of each checkered pattern, you are doing an increase, which is 2 double crochets in your last stitch. Pull your yarn so it's not bunched up, and you want to start that one and switch to your new color at the end. So that's a total of 8. 3, 6, 8. And you'll also do an increase on row 17. So I'll meet you at the end, let me see, 15, 16, I'll meet you at the end of row 16. And as you can see, it's coming out. Pull that yarn so it's not bunched up. Okay, I am at the end of round 16. Yes, round 16. And I'm going to finish this last double crochet because we're going to change colors again. So, slip stitch into the top of that chain 2. Chain 2, and this will be another increase round. Sorry if I was off camera. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and do 10, half of 10. Pull the yarn that you're carrying and finish off that double crochet. So in round 17 you should have 10 double crochets on each one of your checkers. So finish round 17 and I will show you how I like to finish my hats. So I'll meet you at the end of this round, round 17. Another increase round. Okay, so I am at the end of round 17. I am doing my last double crochet. Now, this is the end of the hat, so now what I'm going to do is just the edging. So you can choose whatever color you want to use. I am going to finish this off with the darker green because I like my edging to be the darker color. Now, I am not going to be using the lighter green, so I'm cutting it off. Finished with that. And now I am going. Now this is the way I like to do my hats. If you've never done a crab stitch, which is a reverse single crochet, that's what I'm going to be doing. Or you can just do single crochets around to finish your hat. So I'm going to chain one, and I'm going back into, so instead of going left, I'm going to be going right. So just going back into the single crochet, back into the double crochet to make a single crochet, and back, go back, and back. And as you can see, you get that rope kind of look that I really, really like when I like to finish my beanies. Anytime I can use this stitch on a hat, 9 times, that is what I'm going to do. And if this is uncomfortable for you or you just don't get it, you can, as I said, just do a single crochet around. But it's really not a hard stitch to do. It's just getting used to it if you've never done it before. So you can practice, or you can just say, no, I'm just going to stick with the single crochet around. Whatever is easier for you. So I'm going to finish this, and I will be back on to show you the finished bucket hat, the checkered bucket hat. So I am at the end. I'm going to do my last stitch, my crab stitch, reverse single crochet, same thing. And I turn it around, and I usually just go into the bottom and I don't like to do the chain there, so try to make it as neat as possible. Now another thing that I did, I took that tail from the other and I just crocheted over it. I pulled it over, as you can see there's a little tail of it, And then I'll just pull. It's in there. So I'm going to snip this little tail right there. So I try to do as little sewing as possible. Now with this, I like to try to make it look neat so that it'll look like it just all goes together. So I'm going to take and go into that stitch and pull it through, pull it over, so you got a nice finish. And then just weave in. Make sure it stays, doesn't get all thin. Go back again, the opposite direction. And snip it off. And as you can see on the inside, I don't have any tails because I crocheted over all of my tails. So I'm going to put this on my mannequin Bonita so that you can see what this fabulous checkered hat looks like. I love it. I love these colors. This is the finished product. I love these greens, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I'm on. Stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.